What's up, guys? I'm Goramoth and welcome back to Blood Bowl 2. It's the Dead Air Invitational, it's Season 2 and this is the Week 4 wrap-up. In this video we'll be taking a look at the matches that happened in Week 4 and looking ahead to Week 5 to see what's going on. Of course, this video is going to have spoilers. If you do not wish to be spoiled, you should check out the matches played before this video. On the screen right now, there are links to find those matches if you can't find them yourself. For those who are sticking around, let's jump into what happened. Alright, Week 4. So, the matches that were happening in Week 4 was, of course, Olorth, which is Nemonaemo's Dark Elves, going up against the Clone Brigade, which is Lucas's Humans, or Goatfort. Second match of the week was the Salty Sea Doges, aka Greg or Noximus's Dwarfs, versus the Jungle Jumble, RonithStyle Lizardmen. Third match of the week was Skull Push, which is of course SomekindWizard or Dan's High Elf team, going up against me, with the Necro Orcicons, which is of course the Orc team. And final match of the week was the Full Metal Munchies, aka Pete's Chaos Team, going up against the Last Action Rats, aka Madden or Uniform 764 Skaven. As you can see, two of the games this week had some very high scores, so let's start at the top with Olorth versus the Clone Brigade. So, this was actually a pretty entertaining match. It was very kind of... It was very kind of... I don't want to say YOLO, but there was a lot of just very fast scoring... you know, like Lucas would score and then Nick would like repeat, like then speed back and score. It was very back and forth, which resulted in the 2-3. Pretty entertaining match, worth a look, I think. Second match of the week, the Salty Sea Doges versus the Jungle Jumble. This is actually very low scoring in my opinion. I expected something like a 2 or a 3-1 to Ronith because Lizardmen, I mean... Okay, the Longbeards have tackle, which means they can deal with the skinks, but I still kind of thought that the speed advantage of the skinks would kind of mess with the dwarves, and Ronith would be able to sneak out some more touchdowns. But yeah, if I remember correctly, this game just basically went both teams scored once in their drives, and that was about it. I think there may have been a couple of injuries on skinks as well. If I remember correctly, I think 2 skinks were taken out. I could be wrong about that. I need to double check. But yeah. Pretty standard match overall. I remember Ronith got into trouble again, as he has a couple of times now, with getting very early double skull on his 2 dice blocks from his Soros, which means his 2 rerolls were gone within 2-3 turns, which left him in a very dicey situation for the rest of the half. I think that was about it, really. Yeah, pretty standard game. Third match of the week, Skull Push versus the Necro Orcicons. This one was pretty solid. Dan did some nice passing to gain his touchdown. I managed to capitalize on... So I went into this with a wizard. Dan forgot I had a wizard, which means, if I remember correctly, I'm doing this wrap up a little bit after the fact, so kind of trying to wrap my head around it. But if I remember correctly, Dan stacked up... in Dan's drive, he stacked up a whole bunch of elves, and I wizarded them, and then basically scored off it, and then scored again. And Dan's touchdown was very good, actually. Like, it was a really... I made a mistake in covering some elves, and he capitalized on that mistake perfectly, got the ball down the pitch, and scored a touchdown. Pretty entertaining game overall. I was pretty happy with it because I came out with a whole bunch of level ups, which I've been needing for a while. So, yeah, good game. Last match of the week. Oh, this one was painful. Oh, this was a painful one. This was just... Oh, it was rough. There's no other words for it. It's a 4-0. The Skaven did exactly what Skaven did. Well, Gutter Runner specifically, but yeah, did exactly what you expected them. There's a couple of instances that maybe luck was slightly towards Madden's side, which made it the 4-0 rather than maybe a 3-0 or a 2-0. Like, there was a scatter that was just insane, for example, that just... Basically what happened was the ball was kind of in the middle of a whole bunch of people. The ball then went loose. It scattered all through like every person who failed to catch it until it landed perfectly outside of the mess of people right in front of a gutter runner. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Also, if I remember correctly, just... Madden made some risky throws that he pulled off, which then allowed him to score again. Like, he did a long throw over a scrim, which meant, obviously, potential for an intercept. But, yeah. Overall, it was a very one-sided game. Yeah, rough week for Pete and for Pete this week. He's really struggling with the Chaos team. He's running into issues that he had with his Orcs where he just can't seem to get the level ups, which is unfortunate. I'm glad that I've managed to sort of get over that hump somewhat at least now. So yeah, that is the matches from week 4. Very explosive in a couple of them. A couple of unexpected outcomes, I think. And yeah, so to take a look at the team progression and the matches that will be occurring in week 5 and the leaderboard for see how everyone's doing overall, I will go and get some of the coaches and we will have a chat about that. So, be right back. And I'm back with a selection of the coaches from the Invitational. We have Ronith.
Hello.
We have Nick.
Hey.
And we have Lucas. Always last.
Hi.
Always last.
Always last.
I didn't even get to complain. You just introduced me as always last.
Yeah, always last. So yeah, we're going over the week 5. The week 5 matchups to see what's going to be happening and give me our predictions. So the matches that are happening in week 5, as you can see on the screen right now, are Skull Push, which is Dan's elf team, going up against the Clone Brigade, which is Lucas's humans. We have the Full Metal Munchies, which is Pete's Chaos team, going up against the Salty Sea Doges, which is Greg's Dwarfs. We have the Last Action Rats, which is Madden's Skaven team, going up against Olorth, which is Nick's Dark Elves. And we have the Necro Orcicons, which is my Orc team, going up against the Jungle Jumble, which is Ronith's Lizardman team. So, starting from the top, Skull Push versus Clone Brigade. It's going to be...
Lucas, you do not need any more SP. Just throw the match.
Nope. This could have been an interesting game, especially when he has that level, the strength 4 lineman now.
That's true. I'm currently looking at the Clone Brigade team, so I mean, did you get level ups last time? You probably did.
You got like
I
3?
I think 2. I got...
You got Guard and
Diving
Dog Guard.
Catch on Chef and Guard on Dog Guard, if I remember correctly.
That's what I see. You've got a no, that's a Blitzer. You've got a lineman with block, but he had that last time. Barbarian's still there with jump up. Diving Catch is obviously new on the catcher, and yeah, so it's just the catcher and the guard.
And Waxer hasn't leveled up, surprisingly.
Well, he did a lot in the first game and hasn't done anything since.
I know.
Everyone's like, Waxer's famous, but like he's kind of a has-been at this point.
Yeah, he's washed up.
He is.
He does some cool stuff from time to time, but
he doesn't get his PP for it.
They just keep him along because he's known for that one moment.
That's true.
And it strikes fear in the enemy.
All right. Okay, elf team, as Lucas mentioned, there is a strength 4 lineman, which is kind of cool, but it is an elf lineman, so there's no actual skills on it. But yeah, strength 4 is annoying to tackle. Yep. There is a lineman out this game. I think that's just a miss next game. I don't think it's actually any like negative stat
broken
injury.
ribs.
Yeah. So Dan will be getting a journeyman. Oh no, he won't. He's got 12 players. What am I talking about? Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah. I don't think Dan had anything else. I think it's literally just the strength 4 lineman, right? Because he had sure hands on. I'm pretty sure Mr. Hero James had dodge already, and Solid Basilisk had sure hands against me.
So
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Dan will actually get 90k of inducements, petty cash.
Yeah, that's not bad. So, actually, let me go into Dan's team. How much money so he has 50k on hand, so if he gets 90k, he's getting...
Pay 10k to get a reroll, extra
extra
apothecary.
pop, yeah. You can't get a wizard, it's not possible. You don't have to worry about a wizard.
Get a free babe.
Halfling chef is like 300, isn't it?
Yeah, only halflings get it for 100, but everyone else has to pay 300.
Yeah.
Halflings need it.
Yeah, they do.
What is the team value of like a starting halfling team?
600 and something.
Okay, so they do get one off the bat.
Pretty much. Like if you put all halflings and 2 treemen, you get like 660 team value or something.
Which gives you enough for...
so I just increased my team value, by the way. I bought an extra reroll.
Oh, so your team
Because
value
I
is
noticed I had money for it.
So team values are 1330. So new calculations because let's show it. So 1330.
Oh my god.
Against 1190. So yeah, that's like 140. So yeah, Dan can get a wizard.
Dan can indeed
I'm not
get a
afraid of that.
wizard. Yeah.
Yeah, I would recommend Dan gets a
If you
wizard.
get a wizard, I think.
Yeah, the wizard is absolutely Like, he'll have to put in 10k of his own money, but, like, I did against Dan. I put in 10k of my own money to buy a wizard, and there was no hesitation there. It was just like, wizard, done. That's my inducements.
Yeah,
And it absolutely worked out because wizard is silly. It's very good.
And you usually forget about it.
I don't. Oh, you mean
No,
your opponent?
not you.
He does.
The people
enemy.
he's fighting against.
Yeah, that's true. So I mean, okay, so what we talk about in scoreline, because I feel like this might actually be like a repeat. If we look at like last week against when you're playing against Nick, like I feel like this is gonna happen again. I think it's gonna be like a
Probably.
like a 3-2 or something, or a 3-3 maybe.
If Dan keeps away from brawling too much, I think it's going to be a repeat of that. If he brawls too much, I think Lucas is going to pound him into the ground and win the game.
It depends on how I will play, because in the game against Nick, I was really aggressive. I was really aggressive and left my flanks open. So if I don't do that, I think
That is true.
It's true, but
could
you played
go a
it.
different way.
It could do, but you played aggressively in like every game, so I kind of don't expect you to stop.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you will, but I don't know. I feel like this could be another like I feel like. No, I was gonna say I feel like this is either gonna be like a crazy high score for both sides, or like Dan will get completely shut out. But I don't even think that's true because Dan is like reasonably decent at spotting those like getting the ball. Like he takes the risks, right? He throws the ball like deep to try and get touchdowns. So I feel like Dan not getting any touchdowns is unlikely. Like he might only get 1 or 2 maybe, but like I don't think Dan will get completely locked out of this. I think he's going to get something.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an interesting match.
Absolutely. I feel like this will be definitely one to watch.
I do kind of want Dan at some point just to get Hail Mary pass, just for more Dan shenanigans.
Yeah.
Probably will try it. Alright, so second match of the week is the Chaos versus the Dwarfs. This is just
I want,
a lot of the teams.
I want a lot of punching. I want a lot of punching to happen.
Let's look at the Dwarfs. So they're 1240. Staff wise, it's still 3-1. So wait, so the Trosler's got a niggle, right? I think that's a niggle.
Yep.
Damage
Strength
back.
4 with a niggle? No, sorry.
Yep.
Trollslayer with a niggle and a Longbeard with strength 4.
He has
Strength
2 more
four.
level ups.
Strength 4 Longbeard is scary.
Yep.
God,
And he has
Peace is
a
still there.
block on a runner.
Oh, that's the other one. I was like, I can't find the other one because there's
He
so
wants block on everything, which is fair.
Yeah. I mean, Strength 4 obviously changes a lot, but like Greg's team hasn't changed that much, let's be honest. It's,
No,
it's still
but-
just a ball of grind. that would
Yeah,
just
and the
push
dwarves
forward.
are just good by themselves, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
Where's Pete?
There's
Where is Pete? 1110. So there's Agi4 on a Chaos Warrior, which is pretty dope.
That's pretty good, yeah.
I think that's literally the only thing. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
No, there's the movement allowance 7.
he had that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the only upgrade he got was +1 agility, but...
It's
So he's
also
missing a
just-
player. He's missing a player, so that's
Yeah.
going to be
Yeah.
how much a Beastman? 60.
60, I think.
So if that's 60, that's putting him at 1170. Greg is 1240, so that's 70k inducement. So that's probably how much money does P has 80k
He has
on
80,000.
hand.
If he wants to spend it all, he can get a wizard.
Yeah, he can get a wizard if he spends it all. That's a bit of a tougher choice. I'd honestly, I think I'd expect a babe.
Yeah, take a babe.
Oh, he might actually. Does he? How many? I think he only has 2 rerolls. If he only has 2 rerolls, I might expect a reroll. Yeah, he's only got 2.
Spend, 20k for the reroll?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, sorry, 30k for reroll.
That might be worth it. It's hard to say.
It's gonna be worth it because he's up against a team with almost all block and
Yeah.
he has no skills.
No, yeah,
Probably.
I think that's. I think the reroll. I would probably push for the reroll. But at least he definitely gets a babe, if he wants that. I mean, a babe is also kind of useful in that match because people falling asleep is bad for you. I don't actually know what the outcome of this match will be.
Well, I mean, tackle won't make any difference.
Yeah,
Block
tackle's-
is the main thing.
Like the block. the
None
match
in
blocks.
Chaos has anything that helps with blocking. In
Yeah.
fact, the only upgrades they have are for scoring. movement and agility.
I feel like
So
I feel like this is just going to be an absolute slugfest, and I feel like it might go something like 1-1. Like I just don't I don't see these teams breaking out and scoring. Like it's just gonna like both of them are just gonna get dragged down and bogged down in fighting, and whether the team has enough power to push through and get the score from that is like.
Pretty much, I pretty much agree with that. And if it comes down to like just like blocking, you know, trying to get injuries and whatever, the dwarves will definitely win. What I think will win, not only because of block, but because of thick skull
and well. They have higher armor as well.
Thick skull and Dauntless.
Yeah,
they don't have, they literally all they need to get is one person to assist on a Troll Slayer block on a Minotaur.
Yeah. And he has a guard piece, and a guy with 4 strength. So it's like he is set for this.
Yeah, like that guard
this
piece.
This is a good matchup for Greg.
Yeah, like that guard piece can go stand next to 2 Chaos Warriors, and then both the Troll Slayers can just punch the Chaos Warriors. Like,
yep.
It's gonna be pretty nasty. I do think I skew this towards Greg, but I really do think it comes down to just how bogged down the teams get.
Yeah, who can remove the most people?
I think if I was Greg, I would focus on removing people first. Like spend like at least one drive just taking people out.
Yeah, you should. I agree that he should take the second drive if he gets coin flip. I think.
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. Take the second drive. Spend the defense drive, just removing as many things from the field as he can.
Yeah.
And then use the lack of people next time, just to sit one guy at the end of the field for the whole remaining of the drive.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I agree with that. Alright. Third match of the week is Skaven versus the Dark Elves. So I'm going to take a look at the Skaven. So 1240 team value.
I realize he's got a lot of money.
He does, 1200.
He does.
120.
Yeah, I don't think he's spent it.
He doesn't need to, he's got 11 players.
There's an extra reroll for him.
It is. Oh, it's true, but is he on 3?
Yeah, he's on 3.
See, that's the thing where he's like, do I need that?
Yeah.
4 is kind of good, though. 4 is kind of the stopping point.
So, like, I mean, the main parts on here is just, like, the level ups he got last time. So, the Gutter Runner, I think that's a niggle.
Yes, the niggle and the Gutter Runner. Yeah, movement speed on that Gutter Runner.
Yep, that's a 1-turn touchdown machine right there. That Gutter Runner can 1-turn, which is very scary. And then he's got Agi on a Storm Vermin. I feel like these 2 upgrades are very scary.
And, of course, Guard on the Rat Ogre.
Yep, Guard on the Rat Ogre.
With that much money, I would expect him to get another Gutter Runner.
Yeah, Madden doesn't like running 4 Gutter Runners.
Can you only have 2 Storm Vermin?
You can only have 2 Storm Vermin. I'd be tempted to pick up another Lion Rat. Just in case.
How many throwers can you have?
2?
Then I would probably, if I were in his situation, I would probably get another thrower.
I wouldn't. Personally. Because it's just inflating team value for no reason, whereas Lion Rats...
You can kick a lineman.
Yeah, but the Skaven need their linemen because they need the fodder.
Yeah.
You need the linemen.
Fair enough.
And staff-wise, he's, 3 and 1. 1240, what's your team... You're on your 1210, Nick? Do you have any genuine?
1210 because I've got a blitzer out.
Wow.
My blodge blitzer that leveled up last match was also not dead.
At least he's not dead.
Yep.
But you have an assassin.
You do.
Yeah.
That is a fresh assassin right there.
You're the only player who has 13 players in your team.
Yep.
That's the only you only got you didn't get anything else, did you? It's just the assassin and.
Oh, I got blodge on Judith Cleric, but other than that.
Yeah, but he's out. Yeah.
I got a lot of like SVP on smaller things, but nothing to get the level.
Yeah. So I mean, in terms of what's that?
I think literally Judith Cleric got pretty much all his SPP that game. I think he did a pass and both touchdowns were his.
Yep.
Right, there's no inducements this game then because you're only going to get 30k.
Yeah.
And you don't have any money to put in yourself.
Yeah.
So
I'd want to be very. If I could guess anything, I'd want a Babe because I was so hampered by
the guys not waking up. Yeah. So I think the assassin is actually really good for the starting match, just because so much of the Skaven team is armor 7.
Yeah.
Like, you need the thing you need to do is you need to get rid of those gutter runners, especially the one with 10 movement.
Yeah. One thing also I didn't realize until just now when I looked, I didn't actually realize that jump up lets me do a block from prone.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
A lot of the time I haven't been doing that.
The way it works is if you basically declare a block while lying on your ass with jump up, you attempt an agi check at +2, and if you pass it, you get to jump up and do a block. If you fail it, you stay on the ground.
It happened
But you
during
don't
our match.
But it's not a turnover.
It's not a turnover.
You
just stay lying on the ground.
An agitech with +2, that's a definite 2+, isn't it?
It'd be 2+ for a witch elf anyway.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what was the +2 in ADOV? Oh, because
the reason is
lower.
because when you put it on stuff like Black Orcs, it becomes a 3+, I believe, instead of like, what is that?
A
like
5+.
5+.
Yeah.
It's basically so jump up can be used on things that have not amazing agility and still have a reasonable chance of succeeding.
Yeah.
Because jump up Black Orc is actually pretty good.
Well, yeah, like, the ability's like, oh, he's down. It actually doesn't make much of a difference.
I wish I could use it
to stand up and punch you again.
Yep.
I wish I could use it on Saurus, but that's a 50-50.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in terms of this, I think
this is the only team where I can reliably go punchy against.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
but the issue you're gonna run into is you don't have anything to deal with the Rat Ogre, like at all.
Stab him.
That's
Yeah, but if you
You'll die
don't-
on the first stab, it's fine.
If you don't remove him, the Rat Ogre will destroy you, like he has done many people before.
yeah. The Rat Ogre's doing work in that team.
He is
Madden's finally
The
starting.
most violent player in this league.
Yeah, the Rat Ogre's doing work, and Madden is starting to finally play really aggressively with his speed. Like, it's taken him 2-3 weeks now, but now he's playing so aggressively with his speed that it's going to be tricky, Nick. You're going to really have to work on how to stem the flow, essentially, of rats.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be all over you.
We had the 4-0 last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder where all his points came from. He's got so many level ups.
Mm-hmm.
He's got what, six level ups? He's got 6 level ups, and 2 of them were like 10 pluses as well.
Yep. So yeah, Madden's is I hate to root against you, Nick, but I think Madden's going to take this one.
Appreciate the vote of confidence there.
He has a one-turn touchdown piece. Like, it's not even like, because like me and Pete went over his game with Madden just after it happened because the recording failed, so we did a post commentary of it, and we were talking, and like basically Pete was saying like how he didn't realize like that game really hammered into him. Like, he'd known before that gutter runners are a threat. Like, that's a thing you always hear, like gutter runners, they're the threat. But it wasn't until he played that game that he realized just how much of a threat they are. Because even without the plus movement, a gutter runner only needs to be 3 squares into your half to be able to score.
Without going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that means a loose ball 3 squares into your half is not safe at all. And that is scary. That is really scary.
You need to be, and in order to play this game, you need to know, how to pressure that. Because if you don't, then your gutter runners are essentially useless. And are just going to be punched down because they are crap at being punched.
They're really hard to knock over, though.
Yeah, that's true.
He's got bludgeon 2 of them.
Yeah, he does.
That is true. And then, that's their best defense, really. Dodge, and when they level up, they can get block. But they have 2 strength and 7 armor. So...
Yeah. You need to take like I said, this is the one. I think this is a good game for the assassins to start out in. If you can remove a couple of gutter runners with stab, like, you're in a good situation.
Yeah.
The issue is catching up with them because you can't. It takes.
Dang, those guys are fast.
Not just that, you have to use your, if you want to move and stab, you need to use your blitz to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't remember. And in Blood Bowl 2, you have to activate them in a very specific order that I don't remember.
I believe it tells you on the actual ability.
Yeah, so Nick, if you're planning on doing that, make sure you 100% read how to do it, because otherwise you might fuck up badly.
Please do, yeah.
So, I mean, I reckon this
stab
is
is used as part of it. I'm assuming I have to hit stab first.
I think so.
I'll do a check in a.
I would highly recommend doing
it. It says literally on the ability in the game, just like when you hover over it.
Any last words on this one before we move to the last?
I'm just wondering, like, if I got the flip, I was wondering if I should go for the first or the second drive.
I think this would. I think you.
Because I want to start just to get like the first turn offense to do as much damage as I possibly can.
Yeah, that's the trick. Basically, I think the choice you have to make is either you give the first drive to Madden in the hope he scores really fast, and then you get 2 longer drives, or you take the drive to try and inflict damage. Like, that's the 2 things you have to weigh up, I think.
Yeah. Thing is, like, if I take the first drive offensively, hopefully the blocks on the line clear up a space for a blitz assassin to a gutter runner.
The Rat Ogre's going to be on the line, though.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't have to clear the center. They just have to clear a spot on the line.
I'm just saying the Rat Ogre's going to be there. Alright, so last matchup of the week.
Okay. So I think how you use stab and blitz, you have to activate blitz and then move him to the position you want him in, and then click stab.
Oh yeah, I'll think after this I'll check it in a friendly.
Yeah, I would highly recommend checking it because
trying it and also trying it out in a friendly or something.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck that up in a game because it will probably cost you an assassin.
Yeah.
Like you move up to him, it's like, nope, you have to stab beforehand. No.
Yep. Alright, so last matchup of the week is my Orc team, Dead Necro Orcacons, going up against the Jungle Jumble, which is of course Ronith's Lisbon team. Let's go and like a look at the lineup, starting with Ronith, who's got 1,000 team value because I think you have someone out. You have 2 skinks out.
I'm kind of impressed that like 5 weeks in, you managed to keep your team value at around 1,000.
To be fair, he's missing 2 of his leveled up skinks.
Yep, but
so he's
the only thing that I'm actually missing there will be 2 jump ups, which I mean it stinks.
I'm
gonna have to have 2 journeymen. With loner.
How much a journeyman for you?
60.
60. So you're going up to 120. So I'm giving you 20. Yeah, I'm giving you 20.
It's basically.
It's a babe. Irrelevant. If you want something, it's a babe. Am I missing a person? Oh, I'm missing a person, so I'm going to give you more actually.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm missing a guy, so I'm going to give you.
Oh yeah, you are.
Oh yeah, because I'm thinking whether to buy the troll or not.
Oh! Well, if you get the troll.
Get the troll.
Get the troll.
Yep.
It might happen. We'll see. I don't have. If I'm going to do it, it won't be in this wrap up because I don't have a name. So I might be having a troll.
Okay.
It's probably a troll. It's probably a troll or a thrower.
Mantarork.
Mantarork. That's probably.
I mean, even if you don't buy anything, I will still get a babe.
If I do buy something, I'm giving you probably a wizard. That's the counter argument to not buying a troll this week is because I don't really want to give you a wizard when you have skinks.
What do you?
If you don't spend money and then you win, you're going to be adding your money to your team value at that point.
Yeah, but
then he can spend his money.
But everyone else has like higher team values. I'll spend it then. It's just because Ronith has such a low team value because of the skinks being out.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to give him wizards.
And to be honest, when I was in that the match where these guys got like missed next game, like I basically weighed the option of how much do I care about 2 skinks having jump up if I will just get 2, journeymen. With like they will have loner, but they'll still be skinks.
Yeah, that's those skinks.
So I don't see that as a huge loss. I've been losing a lot of players to other stuff, so I just wanted to keep the apothecary.
Yep.
So this isn't actually that big of a loss. I still have 2 leveled up skinks as well, who are my runners. So I mean, I think I'm fine.
Yep. What's this one again? It's show feet because I never see it. So you didn't get any level ups, did you? Did you get level? Last game, did you get
leveled up, I think.
Yeah, Everdown leveled up.
The jump up, okay. See, I finally got level ups. I got 4 of them.
Yeah, you got like so many. Like I do also have 4, but they're all on my skinks.
No, but I got 4 in a week, Ronith. That's what I'm saying.
I know.
Did you get 5?
I got tackle on Dextalk Ward. I got 2 blocks on Mock of Madness and Dunwich Aura, and I got accurate on the thrower.
Yeah, that is...
Oh no, I got catch on the Goblin, you're right.
Goblin.
I got 5 level ups in 1 week.
Yeah, you have more level ups than I do now.
Yep. Finally happened. I finally got the SPP I needed, and hopefully it'll help me out, because I am
hoping on Sora's starting to level up, because I really need him to have stuff like block and guard and whatever.
Yeah.
I just want them to have things, because not like also because of the beginning of this whole entire league, I had to spend so much money just trying to get my team back into full shape. I haven't bought any extra rerolls, so I'm still on 2.
Yeah, my winning, like, my hope of winning is making you lose rerolls early.
Yeah, and that's been the main thing, like how people win against me.
Yeah, probably. But
because I don't have any way to mitigate that. I don't have any blocks. I don't have any of that.
Yeah.
So.
I think...
But you have yet to lose, so...
Yeah, I think you're going to beat me.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't actually lost, which is really weird, because I've won once and drawn 3 times.
I would take a draw, I think. We'll go into the leaderboard in a minute.
I'm not sure if I would.
No, I'm saying I would be fine draw. I don't care what you think, Roith. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but I don't think I care. What do you think?
That's true, but I'm making my point, so shut up.
Yeah, well, I'm making mine.
No, you're talking over me.
It would be better to win to get in the top 4.
I would prefer to win, but I would prefer to win, but I don't think I'm going to, so I'll take a draw. Draw would, because I think a draw is what I think I'm going to lose, though, because just speed. I'm going to have to play extremely carefully. Unless I can just remove the skinks really fast.
Are any positions fixed at this point?
I don't think so. Let's jump at the leaderboard. So, currently leaderboard is as it stands is Lucas is sitting in first place with 3 wins, 1 draw, and no losses. Greg's sitting in second place at 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. And then there's a block of the Skaven, the Lizardman, and me, all on equivalent points.
Yep.
Me and Madden are 2-0-2, and then Ronith is 1-3-0, which they equate to the same amount of points. And then there's Pete at 1-1-2, and then you and Nick are at 1-0-3.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's anything locked in yet.
Although I think I have to pretty much win my last 3 games.
Yes.
If Lucas wins his match, he will be locked in, I believe.
Yes.
Kind of. I need to lose
at 4 wins, no
all
one can take
my
him out.
matches too.
That's not true, because there's 3 weeks left. So if Lucas wins this week, and like Greg, or like if I win the rest of my matches, I go up to 5 and even Lucas winning this.
There are only 3 matches left.
Yeah, but I'm saying Lucas winning this week doesn't lock him in. It makes it a lot harder to catch him up. But
who can actually? Because he's going to be on 4-1-0, which is 13 points.
I mean, Greg with a win.
He can't drop. I don't think he can drop out of 4th position with that, can he?
Probably not.
He's not locked in first, but he's definitely locked into the top 4, I think.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Well, the easy way to check that is if you win all of yours, Nick, you go to 4-0-3, which would be 12 points.
Yeah.
So.
Which means if he loses 1 but loses the rest, it puts him on 13, which means he's already above me.
Yeah. I don't think Lucas is quite locked into top 4 yet, but he's very close.
If he wins this one, he gets locked in.
Yeah,
top
if
4.
he wins this one, you're locked into top 4. I think, Lucas.
Okay.
I would take a draw because it helps me out.
Take a win.
I would love to take a win.
You could also do a bottom 4 as well.
Could do bottom 4. Might do that if people are interested, but.
And then have the winner of bottom 4 beat essentially have a loser's bracket.
He just goes straight to the top.
Do it. Like, top 4, bottom 4, then the winners of both fight out for the championship.
Who knows? Let's see.
I mean, we do have like equal people for like a winner's bracket on the loser's bracket.
We could do. I don't know. We'll talk about it another time.
The loser's bracket might not like get to the finals. Like that's up for debate if you want to do that. But
no,
that's the losers.
Yeah, but like you can like fight for like 2nd place or something. I don't know.
I think it's not. Why would you That sounds so... Why would you fight for second place?
You go for the best.
I said wrong. You get what I mean. Something.
Anyway,
bad at that.
I think legitimately, I think the likely top 4 is the people who are currently actually 1 to 4. I think it's going to be the Humans, Dwarfs, Skaven, Lizardmen. I think that's actually going to be the top 4. Maybe not in that order. It's hard to say, but I think that's the top 4.
Yeah.
Just a good, nice mix, I think.
Yeah,
like if
it's
you look at
reasonable.
the teams.
Yeah, dodgy, hitty. Oh, dodgy, hitty,
And then really slow.
I think I can make top 4, but it's going to be difficult, and if I don't beat Ronith, it looks way less likely, and I don't think I'm going...
I think that if you beat me, you have a very good chance.
If I beat you, I have a reasonable chance, but I don't think I can beat you, because I have to... So my last 2 matches are to Greg and Pete, after I fight you, Ronith.
Yeah, my last 2 matches are Ronith and then Pete, then Greg. Greg is my last match.
Pete's my last match. I have Ronith, Greg, Pete in that order.
I want to say that I had to meet you at some point, Josh, and I didn't expect to meet you without you having some level up. So it's kind of annoying when the fucking one time you level up 5 fucking guys.
I have to 2 of yours.
Against you.
I had to at some point. I'd gotten no level ups for 4 weeks.
I was really hoping for you to level up, but now I'm like, whoa, shit, you just got 5 level ups. I'm gonna meet you now. Fuck. God damn it.
It's okay, you meet the elves.
Yeah, I'll take my aggression on the elves later on. And you did Mighty Blow and all my Sauruses. And Frenzy, let's go.
Good luck getting those level ups. Alright, so that's a leaderboard for week 5, I think. Well, end of week 4, going into week 5. Yeah. Anyone have any last comments before we wrap up?
No.
Starting to be wrapped up.
Yeah. No. Alright, thank you so much for joining us for this wrap-up for Week 4. Look forward to the games in Week 5, and we will catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.